Do you not see the huge area of rain all around the mesocyclone? Yeah, it is I agree. It looks like a detached hook echo. Yeah, it does. Who knows? Maybe it is. Maybe it is a tornado. I don't think it would be, considering all that reflectivity around it, but never really know. Sometimes even when it gets fully rain wrapped,
A new tornado warning
on
has
radar,
been issued.
in real life, if you're in the right spot, it actually may not be. Alright, they're continuing radar indicated there, but what about Adam? What about the one strong tornado that is probably still happening right there? What about Adam? At least it's more possible this time, like I said. It doesn't look like it's as strong anymore. It doesn't look like it's as strong anymore. Okay, well, it might be strong. Nearly a strong tornado. What was the one you pointed out? Was that this one? Yeah, see, the one you called strong had 2 pixels of CC. Look at mine down here. This is the one I called strong.
That's crazy.
See this one? This one has what, 5-6 pixels? See, much clearer. And it still might be on the ground. That still might be on the ground. So this is, and look at that, it's locked of debris further up in the atmosphere for sure. You can see I can go up already 2 scans and still see the debris. I have to wait for more scans to load in for me to look up higher. This one, is that it? Yeah, this one locked of debris. Probably no more than about 8 to 900 feet up. And this one currently still unwarned has already lifted debris 1,000 plus feet up. So there's a better chance that this one is stronger than our
the rotation's coming back together, so that might be
tornado
one
one
tornado
further
one
north.
soon. So y'all watch out in Pleasant Valley and Shelby. Dangerous storm coming into view. We've got Bill right there, but I don't know what's going on. I can't load his feed. It's like 2 frames per
There's
minute.
that new scan again. Still debris, still a velocity
All right, in
signature.
Georgia,
It is
we just
weaker.
got a new severe thunderstorm
But it
warning
is
once again
still
for
very
Bainbridge.
much
More
present.
damaging winds coming into the Decatur and
And it
Seminole
is
County
still very much
area
unwarned.
in Georgia. Also,
For
in
the
Denver,
second
Decatur,
time.
Early,
Jesus,
and,
come
Grady,
on.
Miller,
Lacrosse?
and,
Likely a strong
Mitchell,
tornado
Thomas
on the
County,
ground,
and
Georgia.
it's
We got
still
another severe
unwarned
thunderstorm
here.
warning up here. That's going to go on for the next hour. Back to South
Fucking
Carolina.
idiots, I
Clarendon,
swear.
Lee,
Look
and Sumter
south!
counties in South Carolina
On your
are now
radar!
under a severe thunderstorm
This has almost been
warning.
on the ground for
This is
about
60
10
mile
minutes
per
now.
hour winds.
Fucking
These are
idiot.
winds are
Worse than the
indicated, and
first
this
one.
includes the
Yeah,
channel
no
band.
It has
shit.
been on the
It
ground
includes
since
Finally!
2258Z, and we are 1
A
minute
new
away from that
tornado
being
warning
10
has
minutes.
for the
been
next
issued.
hour as this strong area of damaging winds.
A new
impacts
information.
Oh, was that
about
it?
This tornado
75,000
warning
people
has been upgraded.
There it
down
is, and
here
it's
in,
observed
South
again.
Carolina. So get ready in Sumter.
There it is.
for
9 minutes without a
these,
single
damaging
tornado
winds that
warning.
are coming
What are
in.
we doing?
Yeah,
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Like, really?
Are you fucking on cocaine or what? You
Second
drinking,
time on
Right,
this
did we get a
storm,
new
dude.
tornado
Are
warning?
you
We sure
eating
did.
or are you drinking beer?
And yeah, this
God
is the
damn.
this is the one that we were looking at.
Fucking
just a
get
moment
your
ago.
shit
So,
together.
once again,
I'm not as
we
confident
had
with
an
that
early call
northern
out
one
there for
being
Shelby
back
and
on the
Pleasant
ground.
Valley. Now you are officially under a tornado warning, and we are
Maybe.
encouraging you to take shelter because this is a very dangerous storm, and this looks like the
Maybe.
real
If
deal.
it is, it's very weak.
All right, so tornado warning continues now for
Shouldn't
Houston,
take
mean,
that
yeah,
damn
right here,
long
this-
to issue
these
a
two
tornado
scans-
warning.
Wisconsin, and Vernon County,
Especially this one.
Wisconsin.
These
as
two
well.
scans is when it should have been warned, and this one right here is 9 minutes ago. 9 minutes ago, we had that scan of the signature for developing tornado, and the scan that followed that just a minute and a half, 2 minutes later, CC drop. Scan after that, a little bit weaker CC, but still velocity. Next one, CC velocity, and we're about to get another scan here to see what it shows.
All right, yeah, go ahead, Yalbot, with the storm
Alright,
reports.
All right,
substantially
folks,
weaker.
we've got multiple storm
Wouldn't be
reports coming
surprised
in
if
over the
this is
last half
lifted
hour.
again.
In Pennsylvania, thunderstorm winds
Wouldn't be
brought a tree
surprised if
down
it's
in
lifted
Clinton
again.
County.
I'm quite surprised this was
Bennington
able to
County, South
recycle.
Dakota saw half
Not even
dollar-sized
close
hail.
to as strong of a
And down
tornado
in
as the
Union
first
County,
one,
North
but
Carolina,
it did
an
drop
ASAL
another
station
tornado.
measured a 61 mile per hour wind gust.
All right, so stuff's
And the first
continuing
one it
to
dropped
pile up here.
was by far the
during our
strongest
very
tornado of
active
the day. Not even close.
Very, very active day. I'm thankful for you guys being here. These are our top warnings right now. We're obviously locked in on our tornado warning for Houston, La Crosse, and Vernon counties in Wisconsin. We're continuing to monitor the Winona and La Crosse County and Trempealeau County tornado as well. And then we've got a plethora of severe
Yeah, it
thunderstorm
got warned,
warnings.
2
Here's our
minutes
top
ago.
wind
Yeah.
reports. 72 miles per hour in Nebraska earlier. We also had some 70 mile per hour wind gusts in Virginia and Ohio.
It got warned at
And then our top hail reports
7:07,
today
2
are coming
minutes
from
ago.
Alabama and Florida.
Eastern
Half
time,
dollar size
7:07.
hail, ping pong size hail in Indian Head, and Pisgah, Alabama had golf ball size hail not too long ago.
seeing nothing behind it, so
yeah,
it's
rotation
really just this
continues
one.
to look pretty wild.
It's really just this one
out
storm.
here.
The one further north
And
is
I've got Bill Kransky pulled
trying
up,
to
and if I
rotate,
can get a
but
solid connection with
not
him,
really
I will
suc-
show
not
his
really
speed, but
succeeding
right now,
as
I
well.
just can't.
It did drop quick
yes,
tornado, but it's
take
not
shelter
succeeding
out here.
in
In south
trying
of
to
La Crosse. Now, this doesn't include
re-intensify.
downtown
There is a
La
bit more of
Crosse.
a
It does
couplet trying to
technically
form
include
on
the
it.
south side, like Hintgen, Pamel Creek Edition, Juniper Estates. But
Keep
downtown
an
La
eye on
Crosse
that.
does
Trying
not.
to re-intensify there, so just keep an eye on that just in case. If it does, that's going to go towards
Tornado warning continues for 20 more minutes.
just to the northeast of. No, there's no very obvious town names here. Just northeast of Bryce Prairie. And that's in southwest Wisconsin.
Hey, check this out. This is a video from Tammy.
Still a tornado on the ground here.
South Carolina line. This
Oh, you can see that
way
just
I'm
turned to a
looking
yellow
at
TVS.
With the video now, that is coming from Greenville, the other side of Greenville. So it's
So that's about
ominous. It is
1,600-ish feet up.
Here
Thank
we
you,
go.
It's lofty
Winds
debris
are
about
picking up.
1,600-ish feet up there.
Tammy.
Trees above
Great
the house
reporting.
right now. We're gonna knock out with the first 30 seconds of the last storm. Here we go.
Tammy, every time a storm hits Greenville, I need you to send a video just like this. Thank you so much for sending that.
Yeah.
More hail out there in South
I'd say
Carolina from
at
Sketch.
least 1,400,
Greenville,
possibly
South
up to
Carolina,
about
also getting in on some hail
1,600.
there from Judy. Folly Beach, South Carolina. Looks like nothing much going on right now.
Looks
but,
like it's
that
a
could
lot
change little
weaker
bit,
on
but
that
you're watching.
newest scan.
You're watching. You'll know about it.
So I'm
for
surprised
sending that.
it was even able to
Holy
loft
smokes.
up that much debris.
Simac in Waunakee, Wisconsin. Thank you for sending this in. This is some rotation with that storm that I reckon we're watching right now, I believe. This is the same one.
We got a lot of
I'm trying to figure out where the heck is that? Waunakee?
a lot of little storms popping off in southeast Wisconsin. I don't expect those to do much. Much of them will just
so
be
that's actually the
weak.
storm that's a little bit farther to the
Weak
east,
thunderstorms.
near Baraboo or Baraboo. Yeah, Baraboo.
Although I wouldn't rule out a
Well, that's
tornado with
interesting.
one
Thanks
of
for
them
sending that
towards
in.
dark.
It's definitely rotating. Look at this on radar. This little blip. That's the rotation, and this is what it looks like in real life. This is cool. Thank you
I
for sending
wouldn't
this in.
rule-
Like this is
rule out a tornado with
something
one.
that nobody would know about if somebody wasn't out there filming it. You know what I mean? Very
They don't
cool.
look
So
very
yeah, we'll have to
strong
watch
at the
that little
moment.
blip. We definitely never want to underestimate a blip, y'all.
Now that northern one's still trying to re-intensify.
Obviously, this is sped up, but like it's rotating.
No longer radar confirmed.
Greenville, South
And it's
Carolina
still
again. Thank
trying
you,
to
Nate.
intensify
No
there.
longer
Molly
observed,
from
so-
Alden,
We're
Minnesota.
back down to
with some
radar
ominous looking
indicated for
clouds
both
there.
of them.
Williamson, West Virginia, my neighbor, Kimberly. Thanks for sending that in.
Looks
And
like it's
here's
lifted. I
another
agree with that.
robust
It's likely
updraft popping up
lifted.
out there near Chicago.
Could produce very soon again, though.
And yeah, there's another view from Byron, Minnesota, from Young WX. Thank you so much for sending that in. And guys, seriously, y'all,
I find the
if you're out there
northern one
thinking
a
that
little
you
bit
can
more
just look at this
unlikely
and
to
you're like,
produce another
whatever, I'm gonna
tornado,
go
but
have a
this
picnic.
one,
Never, ever.
I could definitely
underestimate
see
a
that
blip.
reproducing another tornado as it moves towards the end of that polygon.
Every storm starts out as a blip, a little bitty blip. Taking moisture from the ground, call it a double dip. But I don't give a flip. Little blips.
Yeah, this is
they
probably
can
going to keep
rip.
going for
You can feel it in your
a
hip.
while longer, honestly.
Never
Our main ingredients fall off at
underestimate
8
a blip.
o'clock, but I mean, this could keep going for much longer than that.
By the way, y'all, if you like those songs, at any time on Spotify, Apple Music, you can listen to them. Y'allbot has a presence online on all the music platforms, and you know it's not like there's a bunch. Don't get me wrong. There's
I see
tens
a
of thousands
little
of
area
you that are
rotation with
watching
that, but it's
or listening
right
to
in the
these songs.
clear
Y'allbot
slot.
has 10,000 monthly listeners on Spotify alone. But if
But I see
there's
what you're talking about,
ever
Sam.
revenue that's created from that,
Little area rotation
we're
there
just going
going
to donate
towards
it to the Y'all
Lake
Squad.
Delton
And, you know,
and
so
Lewiston.
you know, some people really like the songs. I like some of the songs. So once again, over there, just search up Y'allbot on any of your favorite music platforms, and you'll find those songs. Here's some major tree damage in Republic, Ohio.
So we'll
from
keep an eye on that.
Immortality.
The greatest tornado threat
Yeah,
is
that's a big-
definitely going to
that's
be
a big time
focused in
tree,
this area
right there, taken down
over the
by
next
some damaging
2
winds.
hours or
If you want
so.
to send in more reports and photos and stuff, you can
After
do so
9
safely.
o'clock, I would be
Send
shocked
those
if
in
we're seeing
over
anything
at,
after 9. I think there's a chance for
community
a
at
few more
RyanHallYall.com
tornadoes here over the next 2
or
hours, and then
on
after
Twitter
9 o'clock,
/X
I would be
at
pretty
Ryan
surprised
Hall Y'all.
if anything's able to produce after about 9.
New severe
9:15.
thunderstorm warning over here in Bertie and Chowan County in North Carolina. That's going to go on for the
Environment
next
over
hour.
there.
Also down here,
It's
in
definitely not in
Florida,
a bad environment.
Pinellas?
It's right on the
Is
instability
that right?
axis.
Pinellas
though,
County
so
in Florida.
if it keeps
We've
going
got
more
a,
northeast, it's gonna
severe
run
thunderstorm
away from
warning
the
over
Cape.
here to the west of St. Petersburg. That actually looks like it's pretty.
It's
intense
right
there
on the
near Seminole.
line of instability. It's got about a good 2,000 right now, but the more northeast it moves, the more it loses.
And over here near Gadsden, Mecklenburg, Chester, and York counties in South Carolina and North Carolina, we've got a severe thunderstorm warning over here as well for about 330,000 people. 1.5-inch hail. That's what we're looking at.
All right, South Carolina's
And,
threats
potentially
definitely
some damaging
starting
winds
to
as well.
starting to verify out here,
We're keeping an eye on everything here.
and this is going to continue. Like I said, all the way till probably
As
about.
storms continue to
These
move
storms
south.
should last
Out of
longer. I
Greenville
think
and
these will go
Spartanburg
till
now,
probably
still hitting
I don't know,
Simpsonville
maybe
pretty hard.
midnight.
The next in
11
line,
o'clock,
once again,
midnight
we've got
tonight.
West
They should
Pelzer,
really
Graycourt,
weaken as they move
and
into southeast
Enori
Georgia
and
towards about
Evansville
11
in South Carolina.
11 o'clock
Y'all need
midnight
to be
Eastern.
getting ready for that. And then
Whereas I
the
think
storms that are
these,
coming out
the
of
peak's
Myrtle
already
Beach
passed. We're done
are
with the peak.
moving
We've
down
just got an
towards,
annoying
Garden City
supercell
Beach
here
and
south
places
of La
like
Crosse,
that.
Wisconsin, that is continuing to try to produce more tornadoes. And I think that
downtown,
overall
like,
threat
right in
will
the middle
still
of Myrtle
continue
Beach.
for the next about probably
Pretty
2 hours till about
crazy
9.
right now. Don't see very many people out.
Till probably about 9.
Yeah, big time downpour.
Looks like this one is really weakened towards Pullman, so not worried about that one anymore.
and that's going to continue for a while. We're going to have
Only
this
one I'm
storm.
really watching is this one going
We're going to be
towards
dealing
Shelby,
with it for a
southwest
while. By the way,
Wisconsin.
in Florence, we had a damage report. Trees down on Forest Lake between Stanley and Knollwood Drive.
I think NATOcast was a little bit too far east with its
Yeah, so the storms that are moving
10%,
out of
but
Myrtle
yeah,
Beach and causing
really well.
the damaging winds in
Again.
Florence, that's a line. Those
It
are
was
gonna
a
move
very
down
easy
towards Sumter,
forecast.
Manning,
It really was.
Kingstree, and
Like,
Georgetown.
when
next.
I
So y'all
saw
get
it
ready.
yesterday, I was expecting the SPC to upgrade to a 5% in the
Let's go
morning,
back
and they
up to
didn't.
Minnesota for
It was
our
not a
tornado
hard
warnings.
forecast.
The rotation has let up
I-
once
at
again with
all.
the storm up here north of Brownsville. Thankfully,
Matter of
it's
fact,
not
I
looking.
believe. Let me go back
you know,
here.
It's not looking as concerning as it was earlier, so that's good news. We're going to keep watching it though.
The
and we're gonna
exact
stay sheltered
location of
in
it was a
Shelby and
little bit
Pleasant Valley for the
uncertain,
next 13
but,
minutes. There's also
know,
about 12 minutes
I'm
remaining
surprised
on
they
this,
waited so long
st-
to
warning for
issue a
La Crosse
5%
County up here
tornado
between
risk.
Bryce Prairie and New Amsterdam. The rotation's also let up with it. and we expect it to be expired here soon too. So hopefully things are
So,
calming down.
I
on
agree with the
tornado
SPC
front, but I
not
still
going
see
10%
several
or
areas
10
of
sig
rotation back here
because
that we're going to have to watch.
there was
that
uncertainty
are not
on
warned,
exactly
okay?
where the greatest
South
supercells
Carolina,
would
new
form
severe
and
thunderstorm
that
warning
high
for
threat would be.
Fairfield and Newberry counties in South
I think
Carolina.
today
This is
performed
for Newberry,
perfectly as
Winsboro,
a high-end 5%
and places
tornado
like
risk.
that. It's getting awfully daggone close.
And if they upgraded to a
to
10%
Columbia,
tornado risk, I feel like the
South
placement
Carolina.
of it would have been a
Strong
little
winds
bit.
are moving in.
It would have been hard to nail. It would have been hard to nail a 10%.
About 40,000
In
people
my
in that
opinion.
one. North Dakota. Bowman, North Dakota, now under a severe thunderstorm warning. Some 1.5-inch hail coming in soon. Okaloosa,
Yeah, that
County,
outflow
Florida.
boundary is well in front. That
Now
outflow boundary
under
could
a
have 10,
severe
20 mile an
thunderstorm
hour
warning.
winds with it, but it's not going to pose much of a severe threat.
So
severe
y'all
threat's gonna
get ready
be with the
for some
storm
potentially
itself, going
damaging
into
winds out
Williamston,
here, and
Greyport,
maybe even some 1-inch hail.
and then eventually towards Lawrence.
That is a real possibility over
northwest
the next
South
little bit
Carolina.
as the storm moves through Crestview, Silver Springs, and places like that. Storm's moving out of Thomasville now, and a new one's coming into Bainbridge, Georgia, by the way. Nothing really happening around Atlanta. There's a little blip over here.
Tornado threat on Friday is definitely uncertain. It looks like
Yeah,
we
there's a
might
little
have an
blip,
issue with
over here near
elevated
Ackworth.
thunderstorms.
We might watch that. kind
I've
of
lost
expand into
confidence
a
in an
stronger storm
MCS
here in
threat
just a
because
little bit, but right now in
the
Atlanta,
forcing
things are,
has
for the most part,
downtrended. It
calm.
looks like our shortwave's going to be too slow.
I'm just looking at all of our different
But
cameras
with
and
that
stuff
being
over
said,
here.
weaker forcing is going to allow for more semi-discrete to
Nothing
clustered
really
storms. So I do think we could
to
see
talk
some
about,
very large hail. I
in-
think it's
in
going to be an
Georgia. So,
issue up to
our
3 inch
main
in
focus
diameter
right now is gonna be
potentially.
South Carolina, as
70
we've
mile
got
an hour
this big
winds,
area
and
of
then
damaging
still a
winds
couple
moving to the
tornadoes
south
will
and
be
west.
possible on Friday.
Now
But I
those
think
will
the
eventually make it into
MCS
Georgia, more than
portion of
likely.
it
And we'll talk about
has
that whenever they get
downtrended
there.
a bit.
And then, of course, we're
But
also
it could
continuing to kind of
uptrend
hyper-focus
right
a bit
back.
on the Rochester
So,
to La Crosse
we'll
area, as we do have some strong storms over here. It looks like
And
the
then
worst
for
of this is over in
Saturday's
Owatonna and
threat, you have a
Rochester.
very
Rochester and
potent
Stewartsville,
environment
and, you know,
for
we're kind of
instability
mostly
and
focused
a
on Black
decent
River
low
Falls,
pressure,
Toma, down
but
Richland
you don't
Center,
have a
and
fast-moving
LaCrosse
trough.
for the rest of the
So
evening.
we'll just see. We'll just see how it goes. And then Sunday is completely iffy. Sunday you don't have a crazy amount of cape and you have